listening to the Latter-day Ladypreneur podcast with Sarah Allred. I am on a mission to shed light on members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who are real-life entrepreneurs doing big things within the world of business. Dive into a dynamic mix of interviews with brilliant guests who have tackled both failure and success, as well as solo episodes with me about the business lessons that are transforming my world day by day. Actionable business tips combined with some sweet connections between business, Nephi, Esther, and all your other scriptural heroes will keep you motivated and moving forward in this unique endeavor you feel called to do. I'm thrilled to have you as a fellow member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, mother, and entrepreneur. You are not alone in this crazy world of business. Let's do big things together starting today. This is Sarah Allred, your host. Welcome to the podcast. Secret number 2. Okay, this is going to be a pretty great moment for you because, not so long ago, I used to remember when business wasn't working, okay, when revenue wasn't turning or when followings weren't growing or something like that. I always felt like, okay, my product must be lame. So I need to go and create a whole new product. So you may be thinking that right now. And if you are brick and mortar and people aren't allowed to come into your brick and mortar, that may somewhat be the case for you, but I want you to listen to this with a very open perspective, okay? It is not the product that is the problem. 99.9% of the time, it is not the product that is the problem. Okay. So don't go trying to reinvent something whole brand new, crazy, out of this world. I need to create a new online class. I need to create a 7-week mentorship experience. I need to rewrite my parenting book with remessaging. No. Okay. You need to create a new offer around an existing product. Now, this is going to be really fun because I'm going to give you a crash course in the difference between an offer and a product right now. So let me take this off the screen. Okay. You guys ready? I'm going to give you a crash course, literally. Okay. This would normally be like an hour, you and I, teaching you about the difference between a product and an offer. Okay. A product is a standalone product that you sell. So if you're a watercolor artist, that is going to be one of your prints. Okay. If you are a parenting person, that's going to be your book or that's going to be your course. Okay. If you are a gym person, that's going to be a membership. Okay. Whatever that may be, you have a standalone product. Okay. So you have that product, and that is what you have been trying to sell. Now, here's the really tricky thing, okay? The tricky thing is how many people are selling your exact same product? How many people are selling gym memberships in your area? How many people are doing watercolor paintings right now? How many people are selling coaching classes? How many people are selling parenting books? If you just have a product, and we are in the middle of a crazy pandemic, you have to create an offer around this existing product to make it stand out and to rejuvenate it in front of your audience. The difference between a product and an offer, you can't see this, okay? The difference between a product and an offer is that an offer is a product stack. Okay, a product stack. Now, don't panic because you're like, wait a minute, Sarah, you just told me I don't need to create any additional products. And that's true. Okay, but I want you to consider what offer you can create for your people to stand out. Here is what I mean. So, for example, let's talk about, my favorite one to talk about is someone that is an affiliate marketer right now. And this is a really funny one because this is one that is centered around lunch boxes. Okay. So this one is an affiliate marketer. So every time she talks about this amazing Target lunchbox, every time she sells it, she gets a kickback for that. Right. So her product that's her big seller, is a lunchbox. So if she has a lunchbox as her big product, what if there are 10,000 other Instagram influencers and bloggers that are selling that same lunchbox from Target? Why are people going to choose her lunchbox over everybody else? Like, that would be crazy, right? You just kind of hope that they were more loyal to you. We're not good. That's not a strategy. We're not hoping people will come to us, right? That's not our strategy. We are going to create an irresistible offer around that lunchbox that makes it a no no-brainer. Okay. So she is still selling that lunchbox. Okay. She's still selling the lunchbox as part of the offer. But check this out. And I'm giving you a huge crash course in this because I normally have a full training on this, but I want you to apply this to exactly your business. And if you can create an offer right now in the comments, that would be incredible as you follow along. Okay. So the best way to brainstorm an offer is I want you to think about 4 things. Okay. Centered around lunchboxes or your product. I want you to think of things that are written. I want you to think of things that are spoken. Okay. I want you to think of actual tangible things. Okay. And then I want you to think of videos. Okay. And I know you can't see this on the screen, and that's okay. But those are the 4 things: written things, spoken things, tangible things, and then videos. Okay. So with this, I want you to think about what sorts of things could I include with the lunchbox that are going to solve additional problems for my customer that has the lunchbox. Okay. I know you think I'm crazy. I'm building an offer around a lunchbox, but watch the brilliance of it. All of a sudden, you start thinking, what could I write that could be helpful to someone that now owns a new lunchbox for their kid? What if I did a cookbook, okay, of healthy kids' lunches? Okay, you write it down. I'm going to write that. I'm also going to do little cards that they can place, love notes that mom can place in their lunchboxes that they can have at school, that they can slip in and say nice things, affirmation cards, kinds of things. Does that make sense? Then she thinks, okay, spoken. One of the things that we did for this influencer was we helped her do affirmations that she would put into her ear about 10 minutes before her kids walked in the door so that she could be the best mom ever. She could listen to that audio, do affirmations, do a little bit of meditation, and she would say, I am ready for them to walk in the door. Cool, right? So she would go ahead and do this spoken idea, and we would brainstorm all these ideas. What are things that you can write? What are things that you can speak? What about some tangible things? Well, her product is an actual tangible thing, so we included that. Videos. Then she did tips about how she stores all of her planned lunches in her fridge. So she did lunch packing tips. She did lunch like organization tips. She talked about where she buys things in bulk. Like it was like the survival guide for moms for easy lunchbox packing, easy school lunch. Does that make sense? And all of a sudden I'm like, that is not a gift of mine. I want that badly. Okay. So she did a little video, a huge video series about all these things that she does to organize how she shops every week, how she stores it in the fridge, how her kids pack their own lunches. She does a video course. Okay. Now I want you to look at all these things. And let's say she decides, okay, I'm for sure going to do the little recipe book. Okay, of how they get a big variety of lunches for me that are healthy. I'm going to do the affirmations here. I'm doing the lunchbox here. And then I'm going to do a video of all those cool things here. And then all of a sudden, you have what we call an offer. So all of a sudden, you are looking at this influencer online and you're comparing them A to B. And if influencer A has a lunchbox from Target and oh my gosh, it's 10% off, go nuts, they can click and buy. But all of a sudden you run by influencer B and you see they have the same lunchbox. They also have a recipe book that I can print out. They also have affirmations that I can listen to. So I'm an awesome mom when they walk in the door. They also have the physical product of the lunchbox. And then I also get a video series of how she organizes her fridge, how she shops, every way, which way that she is successful in doing school lunches in a really easy way. Who are you going to buy from? Make that decision a no-brainer. So easy. Now, here's the thing. How expensive is it for this influencer to devise a cookbook, to do a little audio file about affirmations, and then also to do some videos about things that she does all year long in school? Not expensive. In fact, she probably could do it without spending any money. And see how it creates a basic product of a lunchbox that everybody is selling to all of a sudden it's a hot commodity because of everything that is bundled with it. So whatever your product is, I don't care if you are, actually, I do care. I care deeply about what you sell. If you are selling a parenting book, create a new offer around that parenting book. Okay. If you are selling coaching, if you are doing some kind of life coaching, change the offer around that coaching. Instead of it being a big collection of videos What about adding in live calls? And what about adding in a PDF of checklists of productivity for the day for them to get started in the right way? Do you see what I mean? You're starting to stack them, and all of a sudden it becomes like this. That is the coaching program that I want, or that is the gym membership that I want, or that is the lunchbox that I want. It becomes a no-brainer. And the great thing is your soul can feel great about it, because what does that offer do? That offer solves more problems with that lunchbox than any other lunchbox that is sold. You are selling the solutions to people's problems. And I'll tell you one of my affirmations really quick. This is where people get stuck when they create offers, is they say, well, the stuff that I know, it's so easy, like it's such a no-brainer and all this kind of stuff. Well, here's the thing. Here is the thing. You never can take for granted what you know. When you are the person that pops in and says, I am really, really great at lunches, but so is everybody, I will be the first one to raise my hand and say, I am awful at lunches and I want to buy the lunchbox from you because I need help. I have received so much help from people teaching me how to do so many different things, whether it's parenting or whether it's exercise or whether it's my favorite Clean Simple Eats people, their recipes. All those things have been so helpful to me because someone was gutsy enough to say, maybe people really do need this. Even though it comes naturally for you, probably doesn't come naturally to most of us. So go ahead and build an offer that is irresistible. Irresistible. Okay. So I love these comments here about that you're going to build something that is written, spoken, tangible, videos. What can you build? So as we're going through the rest of this secret, I would love to see what your brainstorm is right now about this offer. What could that offer be? What written, what spoken, what tangible things, what kind of videos can you place together to rework the offer? I will give you one example as you are brainstorming that. I worked with a client just recently that had a really massive podcast interview coming up, meaning she was going to be interviewed on a podcast that was very well known. And she said, how am I going to do this in the middle of this pandemic? I have nothing new to give. I've been offering the same class and mentoring experience for so long. Most of these people have probably seen it. Like, what am I supposed to do? And this is what we did. We sat together. We created a new offer around the existing product that she already had, and it has skyrocketed in the middle of this pandemic. Her sales have skyrocketed. And this isn't just like share all these glamorous stories. Like, this is working. This is working for people to simply create a new offer around an existing product, solve more problems for people than anybody else out there. How cool is that? How cool is that? What kind of offer can you create that is going to make something so much more valuable for someone than if they bought it from anybody else online? Okay, that's where your brain gets to go. Awesome. So now we have talked about two different secrets. The first secret is we are going to re-message everything. We are going to remember that we are now in a country, in a world that is moving away from pain. Whereas 2 weeks and 2 days ago, we were moving towards pleasure. We're going to re-message everything. We're going to find out how people are feeling in our market, and we're going to meet them there. And we're going to talk about the pain that they're experiencing, and we're going to provide a solution with this secret number 2, with a new offer that will sincerely help them in every way possible in your sphere. How cool is that? How cool is that? I just love it. I love it so much. So that is secret number 2. Okay, that was your crash course in offers versus product. I want you to look at some of these people as an example. Okay, we've got Old Navy. They sell clothes. Tubby Todd. They sell organic baby lotion and soap and shampoo. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Jenna Kutcher. She's amazing. Jimmy John's. Okay, these are all people who have had to make shifts even prior to the pandemic in how they were going to sell the same things to people over and over and over and over and over and over again. How do you increase your ability to sell people more often and to become more profitable through offers? Well, Old Navy does all sorts of promoting kind of stuff, but they are selling the same things over and over and over according to season. right? They are changing what kind of things they're putting together. 5 t-shirts for $20. All of a sudden there's an offer that's built into their free bag. When you purchase this much, they're creating an offer there. Okay. Tubby Todd does the same thing. Tubby Todd does these amazing bundles where if you want to try the soap, they're like, well, why don't you try a starter pack then? Our starter pack includes little mini travel sizes of everything, and the price is just right. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And I get to jump into that. Netflix is always reworking how they bundle things together in order to make their offers more effective. Why was the movie Pandemic like the #1 movie on Netflix for a while? Because everybody's in that mindset and they're like, what's going to happen with the world, right? So they are catering to how people are feeling. And you can dive into a lot of other online companies and see how are they reselling the same thing over and over and over again just by restructuring offers. Hey you, I see you. I know that if you enjoyed this podcast, I know you're serious about growing your business smarter and faster. Elder Bednar encouraged us to flood the earth with our messages of goodness. And look, I just couldn't find a way to get my passion out there without being glued to my phone all day. I could barely tackle an Instagram account, let alone email marketing, YouTube, Facebook, podcasting, blogging, Pinterest. Yikes! Here's the deal. Your business can change lives. That's why you sell what you sell. Let's get your brilliant, life-changing business in front of the millions of people that are already online every day without wasting your time online. This is your starting point. The Content Machine is all of the secrets and all of the strategies that I personally use while I take advantage of all the free online platforms to bring in consistent revenue, growing the business, and reaching people we never knew needed us while not being a slave to our phone. Look, I get it. This is a whole new way of marketing you never thought possible. Get your business seen everywhere online in just 7 days. This machine is helping people right now. Grab the Content Machine, and for a super limited time, bring a buddy for free at sarahgracelive.com/machine.